How's it going? And welcome back to Whiteboard Jiu-Jitsu. So last episode we went over the mat bully. Okay, so today let's go over the dojo gatekeeper. Right? What is the dojo gatekeeper? To me, the dojo gatekeeper is like he's the role model of the team. He's the captain of the team. He's the gatekeeper. He's kind of like helps the instructor keep everyone in check. Helps like keeps the culture of the gym alive and stuff like that. And he really adds energy to the classes. Okay, so the duties of the gatekeeper, for example, he helps kind of like enforce the rules. It's not the student's job to enforce the rules, but let's give an example. Let's say I'm the black belt, I'm doing a demo, and there's a group off to the side and they're just kind of talking, and while I'm doing the demo, I hear the talking, it's distracting. I could stop, I could give the person a look and be like, hey, can you please, I'm trying to teach the entire class, but then now I just lost, rapport with that student. Now I'm the principal more instead of like your friendly coach who just wants you to get better at jiu-jitsu. So it's better for like the gatekeeper to quietly go over there, nudge them, like, hey, like we're going over a technique. This way I don't lose that relationship with that said student and it doesn't disrupt the class. Another thing the gatekeeper does, it also helps with like the mat bullies. For example, like say if there's someone that's like, just a mat bully, if you go to the previous channel, you kind of see what the mat bully is all about. The gatekeeper could kind of like keep the mat bully in check and kind of let them know what's going on. This is the hardest part, how to do the gatekeeper wrong. For example, let's give an example here. Let's say I have a student named Tom, and everyone keeps on coming up to me and goes, Tom keeps on, smashing me, keeps on cross-facing me. It's unnecessary. It's like Tom's 220 pounds. I'm only 150 pounds. He doesn't need to be like neck cranking me, headlocking me and all that stuff. So like that would be like kind of like the mat bully. And the wrong way to deal with that would be go tell the gatekeeper and have the gatekeeper rough that guy. Because like say if the gatekeeper goes up and starts cross-facing Tom, starts smashing Tom, what you just did was you just gave that mat bully Tom the green light to be more, because now in his head he's thinking, well, this is how it's done. I just went with a higher belt. He was cross-facing, he was being rough with me, so like this is it. This is how I do it. So as a gatekeeper, if you try to bully the mat bully, you're just going to create a bigger monster. Okay? So to deal with that is you actually have to be really good at jiu-jitsu to be a gatekeeper, because you have to go with that bully, you have to roll with them, and you have to like roll with them very fluid and smooth and set up traps and submit them a bunch of times, but nicely, nice as possible. Try to submit the mat bully as nice as possible, as many times as possible. And then afterwards explain to them, like, see, it's not about aggression. It's not about like just snapping and going. And there's a lot of setups and smooth to it. It's called the gentle art. So that's how the gatekeeper needs to handle the mat bully. But a lot of people get that wrong and they just add fuel to the fire for that mat bully. Okay? And another duty for the gatekeeper, and usually I do this, like say some like big tough guy comes in, he's got some size, some muscles, he looks like he could be pretty good. Me as the gatekeeper from my gym, I would like to roll with that guy first round for so many different reasons. One, I want to make sure that he's not going to be crazy and like start get frustrated and punch someone or slam someone. So it's like I'm going to be the first person to go against that guy just to make sure he's like doing jiu-jitsu the right way. And on top of that, when I roll with him, I'm really just trying to tire him out as much as I can. So that way when he goes with the rest of my students, I gave my students a tired guy. And then now, all my students just seem that much better now because I just tired that guy out. I noticed some gyms, if they see a new guy come in, and they'll just run a really long warm-up, like 30-minute warm-ups to tire out that new guy. Yeah, that's cool. You might even push that guy away because he doesn't want to do 30-minute warm-ups. So it's always good to have a gatekeeper to like tire that guy out, the right way. If you start smashing and start being a mat bully to this new guy, well, he's not going to sign up or he's not going to come back and train with you guys in the first place. So a lot of it is just do good jiu-jitsu. Win, try to win, work hard, train hard, but be respectful to everyone and do good jiu-jitsu. Okay? And with that, just have fun. And also, so like, why be the gatekeeper? What are the perks of the gatekeeper? For example, if I'm teaching a move and I know the move's kind of hard and there's like 20 plus people in my class, I'm kind of going to go over to the gatekeeper first, make sure he gets the move down first, and then I'm going to start going around the other groups. Now, that might sound wrong, but what I notice is when I teach that gatekeeper and I know he gets it down right, and I start working off with other moves, other groups, and I start looking up, I'll see that gatekeeper kind of like help out other groups of white belts. So as a gatekeeper, I notice they help out the class too, because they're good role models. So being a gatekeeper is like, I kind of make sure like you get the moves right down, just so that you can help me teach the rest of the class. I'm always trying to work with all the white belts, but unfortunately, the class is an hour long and I can't be everywhere at once. So that's why I kind of do that. And another thing is the gatekeeper gets promoted fast. Let's face it. A lot of times when you do jiu-jitsu, you want that black belt. Being a good role model for the gym, having good energy, following the rules, just doing good jiu-jitsu, that's going to get you promoted faster. Okay? So I hope this helps you figure out like who the gatekeeper is, the difference between a gatekeeper and a mat bully, and I just hope that like this just helps your training go smoother. All right? Hopefully this helps, and see you guys on the mat.